This obscene herm, where am I? This obscene herm is a little sketch I drew 1,000,000 years ago. Uh, and it's one of, quite a few different little sketches that I've shared in my book, which I wrote also a number of years ago, called Ask Baba Lon. Okay. Now, it's not from a big publisher like Weiser or Llewellyn or Schiffer, but it is by New Falcon Publications, my very first publisher. And it's a book that not many of you probably have, but it's in print. It still sells, and it's still one of my favorite all-time books. And I answer questions. I've talked to you before and read out of this before many times on my morning show here. Those are the list of questions, emails, letters people have written me, and my answer back. Okay. And to tell you the truth, I really want you to buy this book if you haven't ordered it yet. Because if you think you have the Lon collection, you don't yet, unless you have this in your... Yeah, that's where I had my Christmas card to Constance, where I'm the star on top of Christmas tree in my garter belts. I don't know whether she would have approved of me printing it in the book, but nevertheless, there it is. Can't take it back. I'm looking for the another one. Oh, this is my favorite. And many times in my book, An Accidental Christ, I will inscribe that image. Now, what am I doing here? Okay. I want to talk to you about the Holy Guardian Angel. I probably shared part of this with you, at least over the last over 3 years. When I compiled this book, and it was, I'm looking for the date. Oh, there's another one. I kind of like that one myself. This one was published in, if I can, probably 2011. Okay, that's when I compiled it. But many of the letters are from inquiries from years and years before that, I think going back nearly 30 years. And since that time, I have what I can confidently label as it's more than an experience. It's a phenomena, let's say, of personal initiation, of personal awakening, that I could consider unambiguously knowledge and conversation of the Holy Guardian Angel. So if you would ask me, have you achieved? You don't achieve it. It's like a prize, okay? But anyway, I'd have to say, yeah. And at the time, I was still grasping the whole concept sort of theoretically, and small little kisses of hints of what it is. And somebody wrote me a very, very, very good question. Okay, and I tried to answer it as well as I could. Okay, and I'd like to share that with you today because, as you know, I've just returned from 3 incredibly memorable, for me, profound days in Joshua Tree, California. I did a 3-day workshop, and we looked at the stars and all of that. But it was one of those chapter heading. If your life is a book, the first time I visited Joshua Tree was a chapter heading, and this is also a chapter heading 58 years later. But anyway, is the Holy Guardian Angel really me? Just me? Dear Baba Lon, it's been a long time, but many years ago, you and your lovely wife gave me a fantastic dinner after my OTO Minerval degree, and then at my first degree about a year later. Sorry, I've been out of touch. I decided after 12 years I wasn't getting any younger, and that the most important thing I should do, this incarnation, was to slug away finding my holy guardian angel. Yet, Israel Regardie says in his book Ceremonial Magic, almost no one finds this angel. Now, I love Regardie, okay? Loved and admired him. From the moment I met Regardie, I'm digressing here. From the moment I met Regardie, I said, gee, that's what I want to be when I grow up, kind of thing. But he had his own views on things, and I think when he was talking about almost no one getting their holy guardian angel, it is no one has found their holy guardian angel in the same manner as it is often portrayed. So in other words, you don't do a ritual or a ceremony like it's the enactment of a recipe, and at the end of the recipe you have a souffle. Perfect. And I think that's more or less what he was meaning. And what if this holy guardian angel is only me? The me of me's. And I'm just the incarnating personality. You know, I think he nailed it right there. But I was obliged to dilate on his revelation. Okay. Dear name withheld, quote, and what if this holy guardian angel is only me, the me of me's, and I'm just the incarnating personality? Here's my answer. My friend, in my martini damaged brain's opinion, your statement / question is profoundly on the money. We've chosen this body, this mind, this personality, these warts and these flaws to be the outward expression of the me of me's. It's a game of hide and seek we play with ourselves. Me will win when me gets caught. Then, like loving children or playful lovers, me and me will hug tight and whirl in ecstatic giggles. All the magic, meditations, and rituals are just clumsy exercises to get us to a place where we realize that more than anything else in life, we want to get caught. Someone else wrote, probably years later, have you performed the Abramelin Operation? Dear Baba Lon, I've been meaning to ask you if you've ever performed the Abramelin Operation. I know you speak of the Holy Guardian Angel in your class, and you sound like you have more knowledge and conversation than most. Is Abramelin how you achieved it? If there's work involved, count me out, okay? But I digress. Also, what is your opinion on the age restriction in the Abramelin Operation? As of now, it looks like I won't be able to attempt it until I'm older than is permitted due to family, children, etc. I'm thinking that the requirement is mainly because back when the book was written, people that age were considered ancient and were often infirm and could not physically carry on for the prescribed time. That is no longer the case. Thoughts? Name withheld. Dear name withheld, no. I haven't done the Abramelin Operation per se. As far as knowledge and conversation of my holy guardian angel, I've certainly not experienced anything like what is described in the Abramelin text. If I'm a 5 equals 6 on the tree of life, I've achieved it in some other way, and it is manifesting in my life in such a way as to be unrecognizable in Abramelin terms. If I would have been writing this letter back, let's say today, I would say it was unrecognizable in Abramelin terms, but at the same time, absolutely everything that is advertised. Don't look at the Book of Abramelin as a recipe book. The procedure as described lays out a fantastic basic formula for a successful operation. A formula. It's not unlike other techniques used by devotional aspirants of all cultures and religions. Don't worry so much about the details, but try to grasp the general formula. Arrange your life in such a way as to make yourself worthy to become who you really are. Okay, there's one other thing I would like to share with you out of this fantastic. How much would you pay for a book like this? Don't answer, there's more. Let's see, and this was under the heading of a reincarnation heading. But let me just see if I can just find a little section I want to share with you this morning. It's about, do I believe in reincarnation and stuff like that. And if I don't find it, I'll find it some other time and share it with you then. But I think, no, I am not finding it. I thought I had bookmarked it. But let's just for a second, see if I can thumb through. Oh, here's another little drawing. This is on our Christmas 2005, 20 years ago. Let's see. No, I don't think I'm finding it. We'll just have to wait until another day when I dig out Ask Baba Lon. I'm sure my friends at New Falcon Publications would just be thrilled if they sold a couple more of Ask Baba Lons. All my books are my babies. They're all my favorites. But this is one of my favorites that very few people have. So, just saying. It's about time anyway. Constance is out on her bike before 4 straight days of rain is about to hit. So I got my walk in this morning, but I doubt whether I'll probably go out in a poncho this afternoon. Anyway, I've got a lot of work to do. Okay, I am lucky enough to have several book projects I'm working on, okay, in the pipeline, as we say. And books usually have about a 2-year lag period for when you actually give them the last manuscript to when you see it. The next one that's coming out will be The Tarot Architect, which is coming out in May. And as those things happen, then usually a couple weeks before that. And I have other things in the pipeline, including things I'm doing for well, when the time comes, I'll share it with you. All we need to know now is that I'm incredibly busy and trying to get comfortable while I'm proofing things and stuff. So anyway, I'm a very lucky man. I may not be wise. I may not be talented. I may not be incredibly intelligent. But I am lucky. I should call myself Frater Felix. So from Frater Felix, continue to be good to yourself, be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love and will. We'll see you tomorrow.